Can he lose? Can he lose? They watch their favorite TV show on Wednesdays. They watch their favorite TV show on Wednesdays. What is your purpose? What is your purpose? Students will take their final exams next month. Students will take their final exams next month. They are preparing dinner together. They are preparing dinner together. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. Wouldn't he run after 4 days? Wouldn't he run after 4 days? I'll have to take an exam to get my license. I'll have to take an exam to get my license. Happy to help. Happy to help. I was defeated. I was defeated. Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. The dog barked at himself in the mirror. The dog barked at himself in the mirror. He sings better than his brother. He sings better than his brother. I would love to see your photos again. I would love to see your photos again. Can't come after 3 months? Can't come after 3 months? She is so beautiful. She is so beautiful. Normally you wouldn't turn it off. Normally you wouldn't turn it off. Let's put this on the table for now. Let's put this on the table for now. He has a small cat. He has a small cat. They can support now. They can support now. Could you feed? Could you feed? Can you make the dish with whole wheat pasta? Can you make the dish with whole wheat pasta? Thanks for helping. Thanks for helping. How much is a sweet? How much is a sweet? You should have asked for help when you needed it. You should have asked for help when you needed it. We have 2 daily flights between Chicago and Evansville. We have 2 daily flights between Chicago and Evansville. Can I see an ID for this purchase? Can I see an ID for this purchase? It's getting dark outside. It's getting dark outside. Generous. Generous. She used to work as a waitress but is now a chef. She used to work as a waitress but is now a chef. I need to check my emails. I need to check my emails. Take off. Take off. I'm going to finish this movie and go to bed after that. I'm going to finish this movie and go to bed after that. Didn't I get it? Didn't I get it? Was your spouse a salesman? Was your spouse a salesman? Can't I confirm at night? Can't I confirm at night? I'm still trying to decide what to cook for dinner. I'm still trying to decide what to cook for dinner. We have no finished tickets. We have no finished tickets. The clouds were above the highest peaks. The clouds were above the highest peaks. He fixed the bike. He fixed the bike. In 3 seconds you should be the nanny. In 3 seconds you should be the nanny. It is normal for children to go to school. It is normal for children to go to school. The performance of the legendary actor left the audience in awe. The performance of the legendary actor left the audience in awe. Is everything okay? Is everything okay? I shouldn't be a banker in 2 weeks. I shouldn't be a banker in 2 weeks. Can't I get engaged? Can't I get engaged? The event was a huge success. The event was a huge success. He had a green shirt. He had a green shirt. Is his wife a lobbyist? Is his wife a lobbyist? He visited his grandparents twice this year. He visited his grandparents twice this year. Did we present every week? Did we present every week? It's on the news tonight. It's on the news tonight. I often manage. I often manage. It's my pleasure, enjoy. It's my pleasure, enjoy. The students laughed at the teacher's joke. The students laughed at the teacher's joke. I guess I didn't have much time because I was busy. I guess I didn't have much time because I was busy. Are my cousins stockbrokers? Are my cousins stockbrokers? They want to improve their English skills. They want to improve their English skills. I don't want to buy the car. I don't want to buy the car. He swam in the pool yesterday. He swam in the pool yesterday. I need a vacation. I need a vacation. Do you know who John is? Do you know who John is? The picture was hung on the wall by my sister. The picture was hung on the wall by my sister. We'll be back in a few days. We'll be back in a few days. I'm weaker than John. I'm weaker than John. Why did not you call me? Why did not you call me? To worry. To worry. Rarely did I save. Rarely did I save. You look a little uncomfortable. You look a little uncomfortable. I am pleased to hear that. I am pleased to hear that. He was nervous before the presentation. He was nervous before the presentation. Hardly. Hardly. He could not be hired because he had no experience. He could not be hired because he had no experience. By next month she will have learned to speak French fluently. By next month she will have learned to speak French fluently. Can't you make that much noise? I'm trying to concentrate. Can't you make that much noise? I'm trying to concentrate. We hiked in the mountains. We hiked in the mountains. We did not create. We did not create. Can I order products online for pickup? Can I order products online for pickup? Don't you look? Don't you look? Should we usually provide? Should we usually provide? Can I use my smart card for payment? Can I use my smart card for payment? My family goes shopping every Saturday. My family goes shopping every Saturday. Continuous learning is necessary for personal development. Continuous learning is necessary for personal development. Is their spouse a developer? Is their spouse a developer? Do you know the woman sitting next to me? Do you know the woman sitting next to me? I may not find out after 5 p.m. I may not find out after 5 p.m. This is my first time here. This is my first time here. Are we creating 4 afternoons? Are we creating 4 afternoons? They plan to visit their grandparents next weekend. They plan to visit their grandparents next weekend. One of my favorite subjects. One of my favorite subjects. Does not promise. Does not promise. Didn't you take 2 weeks off? Didn't you take 2 weeks off? He always goes to bed early. He always goes to bed early. The book is very difficult for me to understand. The book is very difficult for me to understand. He's a little slow. He's a little slow. I will have the soup of the day as an appetizer. I will have the soup of the day as an appetizer. Would not forget. Would not forget. I am not kidding. I am not kidding. After we finish our meal, let's go for a walk. After we finish our meal, let's go for a walk. He studies for his exams every night. He studies for his exams every night. We couldn't find the correct address. We couldn't find the correct address. Can be a consultant every day. Can be a consultant every day. I need a hospital bed at home. I need a hospital bed at home. There's a leak in corridor 3, we need cleaning. There's a leak in corridor 3, we need cleaning. The storm is fast approaching. The storm is fast approaching. Tony played guitar last year. Tony played guitar last year. They have been studying abroad for a semester. They have been studying abroad for a semester. Is her stepbrother a ranger? Is her stepbrother a ranger? He won't find out after 5 days. He won't find out after 5 days. One of my friends is named Tony. One of my friends is named Tony. I always try to get to the bus on time. I always try to get to the bus on time. You look like your sister. You look like your sister. It is important to practice regularly. It is important to practice regularly. He has lots of friends. He has lots of friends. You didn't tell us. You didn't tell us. He watched that movie twice. He watched that movie twice. Is her stepdad a surgeon? Is her stepdad a surgeon? Was our spouse a pie player? Was our spouse a pie player? Shouldn't you be spying after an evening? Shouldn't you be spying after an evening? The prison schedule is quarterly. The prison schedule is quarterly. I want to trade this. I want to trade this. Can you lend me a few dollars before payday? Can you lend me a few dollars before payday? Did he thank you at dusk? Did he thank you at dusk? He swam in the ocean on vacation. He swam in the ocean on vacation. Don't they count the next 5 years? Don't they count the next 5 years? Grow up. Grow up. He has written 5 books so far. He has written 5 books so far. Let's take a taxi. Let's take a taxi. Should it sink? Should it sink? I will work today. I will work today. His grandfather was a janitor. His grandfather was a janitor. Can't they survive? Can't they survive? I wish I had remembered to call my mother. I wish I had remembered to call my mother. Moreover, the car is in front of the garage. The car is in front of the garage. In 3 weeks you will be the chef. In 3 weeks you will be the chef. Can I get a rain check for this limited time offer? Can I get a rain check for this limited time offer? Empathy. They are not watchmen at dawn. They are not watchmen at dawn. We'll sleep every month. We'll sleep every month. Seeing the dark clouds, we decided to stay inside. Seeing the dark clouds, we decided to stay inside. Shouldn't you be connecting? Shouldn't you be connecting? Was it appropriate 1 year ago? Was it appropriate 1 year ago? He's talking on the phone. He's talking on the phone. He prefers action movies. He prefers action movies. Pull together and we will succeed. Pull together and we will succeed. For I go to kindergarten. For I go to kindergarten. Would you swim in this lake? Would you swim in this lake? What a talented actor. What a talented actor. Could you please put your belongings on the conveyor belt? Could you please put your belongings on the conveyor belt? That makes sense. That makes sense. He stammered. He stammered. How often should I take this medicine? How often should I take this medicine? I need to do some shopping. I need to do some shopping. They can dance very well. They can dance very well. I just want you to be careful. I just want you to be careful. Do you sign? Do you sign? We're throwing a party next Saturday. We're throwing a party next Saturday. I got the runs. I got the runs. If the weather is cold, wear a thick jacket. If the weather is cold, wear a thick jacket. Tell me more about your hobbies. Tell me more about your hobbies. Where can I find laundry products? Where can I find laundry products? He went to the library to borrow some books. He went to the library to borrow some books. We are going to school. We are going to school. They will go on a sea voyage next year. They will go on a sea voyage next year. Why do not you work? Why do not you work? Do you benefit? Do you benefit? Below the surface, the water was much colder than we expected. Below the surface, the water was much colder than we expected. Can you pass me the pen? The yellow one on the table. Can you pass me the pen? The yellow one on the table. They went to the beach last weekend and had a great time. They went to the beach last weekend and had a great time. Kind of load scenario. Kind of load scenario. He is playing the guitar. He is playing the guitar. We need to finish this project before the given date. We need to finish this project before the given date. Can I get your number? Can I get your number? Can we always push? Can we always push? She doubts her abilities. She doubts her abilities. The enemy was huge and it was very difficult to engage in combat. The enemy was huge and it was very difficult to engage in combat. You make a difference. You make a difference. You'll be a journeyman at 2 o'clock midnight. You'll be a journeyman at 2 o'clock midnight. Now he refuses. Now he refuses. They enjoy taking photos. They enjoy taking photos. Don't move. Don't move. I can't deny that I'm feeling a little depressed. I can't deny that I'm feeling a little depressed. It's getting cold outside. It's getting cold outside. I love this show. I love this show. He decided to run to clear his mind. He decided to run to clear his mind. I didn't answer the night before. I didn't answer the night before. He often goes jogging in the park. He often goes jogging in the park. Why did not you come? Why did not you come? We must take a step. We must take a step. By the end of the day, they will have solved the puzzle. By the end of the day, they will have solved the puzzle. Be sure to come back for your next appointment. Be sure to come back for your next appointment. The painting was made by a famous painter. The painting was made by a famous painter. Where can I get this? Where can I get this? Students will write their essays for 1 hour. Students will write their essays for 1 hour. Would not sway. Would not sway. Where is the glass? Where is the glass? I can't find my keys. I can't find my keys. What time is it? What time is it? He's too tired to go out tonight. He's too tired to go out tonight. We were watching a movie in the cinema. We were watching a movie in the cinema. Why does it snow in winter? Due to low temperatures. Why does it snow in winter? Due to low temperatures. I can blame. I can blame. Where are you from? Where are you from? He has to take his dog for a walk every evening. He has to take his dog for a walk every evening. She will learn to swim this summer. She will learn to swim this summer. We can upload it in 1 minute. We can upload it in 1 minute. I will not hurt you. I will not hurt you. This cake is delicious. This cake is delicious. His cousins were historians. His cousins were historians. I'm shy so I have a hard time meeting new people. I'm shy so I have a hard time meeting new people. He is too stubborn to admit that he is wrong. He is too stubborn to admit that he is wrong. You will breastfeed once a month. You will breastfeed once a month. Century. Century. I'm going to take the final exams next month. I'm going to take the final exams next month. I saw you on Tuesday. I saw you on Tuesday. Is my husband a cook? Is my husband a cook? Can I become an accountant in 1 week? Can I become an accountant in 1 week? There is a flower in the garden. There is a flower in the garden. Please enter your email address for the newsletter. Please enter your email address for the newsletter. I will have completed my training program by the end of this week. I will have completed my training program by the end of this week. They held a fundraising event to support a local charity. They held a fundraising event to support a local charity. He is good at playing basketball but not very good at football. He is good at playing basketball but not very good at football. To be fair, we have to rotate players. To be fair, we have to rotate players. We have to be virologists every week. We have to be virologists every week. Your mother asked me to take care of you. Your mother asked me to take care of you. Who will clean? Who will clean? The comedian's jokes entertained us very much. The comedian's jokes entertained us very much. He will take a photo trip to the mountains. He will take a photo trip to the mountains. Do you have it? Do you have it? I never watch TV. I never watch TV. You will never be a babysitter. You will never be a babysitter. Do we increase? Do we increase? Wouldn't they draw? Wouldn't they draw? Were their children librarians? Were their children librarians? She practices her dance routine. She practices her dance routine. Why did you just say to me? Why did you just say to me? You remember what happened. You remember what happened. My family usually goes for a walk after dinner. My family usually goes for a walk after dinner. The question was asked by the student. The question was asked by the student. Will I ask after 4 nights? Will I ask after 4 nights? May not improve often. May not improve often. The letter was written in English. The letter was written in English. What day was yesterday? What day was yesterday? I need to buy a new air conditioner for the summer. I need to buy a new air conditioner for the summer. We have no finished tickets. We have no finished tickets. Your stepdaughter is a pediatrician. Your stepdaughter is a pediatrician. Over time, we will see the effects of our hard work. Over time, we will see the effects of our hard work. I need some explanation about this policy. I need some explanation about this policy. Have your dinner early. Have your dinner early. After 2 weekends we can engineer. After 2 weekends we can engineer. Was her neighbor a dietitian? Was her neighbor a dietitian? I'll be there on time, he said. I'll be there on time, he said. The legacy of his courage has inspired generations. The legacy of his courage has inspired generations. Should it roll? Should it roll? I was so sick that I couldn't stay awake. I was so sick that I couldn't stay awake. It doesn't matter, I'm happy to help. It doesn't matter, I'm happy to help. I have a rash. I have a rash. We'll join soon. We'll join soon. He is playing the guitar. He is playing the guitar. You should get this. You should get this. Is his stepbrother an officer? Is his stepbrother an officer? Aforementioned. Aforementioned. When I can't get pregnant. When I can't get pregnant. This is good. This is good. I can't stop thinking about this. I can't stop thinking about this. Who is friend? Who is friend? He goes to bed early. He goes to bed early. She blushed. She blushed. I don't notice anything different. I don't notice anything different. It is likely that I will live in a clean and tidy house. It is likely that I will live in a clean and tidy house. I'm going to the beach next week. I'm going to the beach next week. Sometimes it wasn't hate. Sometimes it wasn't hate. Other hand. Can you help me move this box up? Can you help me move this box up? Technology excellence. Technology excellence. Let me know if you want to stay tonight. Let me know if you want to stay tonight. Aware. Is there a customer service desk in this store? Is there a customer service desk in this store? Can't they come at dawn? Can't they come at dawn? They live in the house in my building. They live in the house in my building. I need the press. I need the press. Can I refill my lemonade? Can I refill my lemonade? On the beach, I could feel the sand between my toes. On the beach, I could feel the sand between my toes. You will meet your friends for lunch tomorrow. You will meet your friends for lunch tomorrow. Takes 2 weeks. Takes 2 weeks. Our brother is an apprentice. Our brother is an apprentice. Relatives were messengers. Relatives were messengers. Can you contact me? Can you contact me? They need some platform training. They need some platform training. Chatty. My brother was a consultant. My brother was a consultant. He wishes to turn his hobby into a profitable business. He wishes to turn his hobby into a profitable business. Do you want to come to the party? Do you want to come to the party? The management team was discussing the budget. The management team was discussing the budget. How to prepare enchiladas. How to prepare enchiladas. Boiled green beans. Boiled green beans. I want to order a barbecue plate. I want to order a barbecue plate. At noon we will be warriors. At noon we will be warriors. I can't complain. I can't complain. They must finish their work ahead of time. They must finish their work ahead of time. Can you give me directions to the nearest gas station? Can you give me directions to the nearest gas station? Do you sell gift wrapping supplies? Do you sell gift wrapping supplies? Did you hear the news? Did you hear the news? Sympathetic. Be aware of your body language. Be aware of your body language. Social. Want a question before we start? Want a question before we start? I can't escape. You should respect their opinion, even if you disagree. You should respect their opinion, even if you disagree. He should go to bed early tonight. He should go to bed early tonight. Should not cook for 2 weeks. Should not cook for 2 weeks. The picture was hung on the wall by my sister. The picture was hung on the wall by my sister. Cruising. She loves shopping for clothes. She loves shopping for clothes. Yes, I saw the program. Yes, I saw the program. I usually listen to music on the bus. I usually listen to music on the bus. Alright, we have to go. Alright, we have to go. It was always a pleasure for me. It was always a pleasure for me. How many spoons are in the drawer? How many spoons are in the drawer? It may not happen at sunrise. It may not happen at sunrise. The team's effort was deemed insufficient to advance to the next round. The team's effort was deemed insufficient to advance to the next round. We went to the park to enjoy the sun. We went to the park to enjoy the sun. Consistency. Consistency. One, his eyes are brown. One, his eyes are brown. Would it go forward? Would it go forward? She can't dance. She can't dance. I do not want to go. I do not want to go. Should not leave every day. Should not leave every day. Do you follow any sports? Do you follow any sports? If you study regularly, you will improve your English. If you study regularly, you will improve your English. Can't I appreciate? Can't I appreciate? Can't they be a pharmacist after 4 midnight? Can't they be a pharmacist after 4 midnight? Have you ever visited Turkey? Have you ever visited Turkey? Can I use my loyalty card for in-store events? Can I use my loyalty card for in-store events? I understand the concept. I understand the concept. Will you be an actor? Will you be an actor? This is good. This is good. What sports can you do? What sports can you do? Okay, well, I'm going to the gym in the morning. Okay, well, I'm going to the gym in the morning. Personal. Personal. What do you recommend? What do you recommend? Are you trying to say what your criteria are? Are you trying to say what your criteria are? Normally you wouldn't turn it off. Normally you wouldn't turn it off. An ambulance arrived at the scene immediately after the accident. An ambulance arrived at the scene immediately after the accident. We visit our grandparents every Sunday. We visit our grandparents every Sunday. Could you repeat that? I didn't quite understand what you were saying. Could you repeat that? I didn't quite understand what you were saying. Did you ask all of us? Did you ask all of us? I'm thinking of learning to dance. I'm thinking of learning to dance. Didn't I remove it? Didn't I remove it? Do we need to do anything about my web address? Do we need to do anything about my web address? Let's have some popcorn after the movie. Let's have some popcorn after the movie. The car is very old and unreliable. The car is very old and unreliable. Where is the nearest bank? Where is the nearest bank? I live in Istanbul. I live in Istanbul. Wouldn't he hate? Wouldn't he hate? The mini fridge is ideal for the dorm room. The mini fridge is ideal for the dorm room. I've already watched that movie twice, he said. I've already watched that movie twice, he said. What are your plans for the weekend? What are your plans for the weekend? It will not be renewed after 4 centuries. It will not be renewed after 4 centuries. Beetroot. Beetroot. Can you help me with this project? Can you help me with this project? I've been working on this project for weeks, he said. I've been working on this project for weeks, he said. Are his relatives butchers? Are his relatives butchers? Sometimes a urologist. Sometimes a urologist. Never excluded. Never excluded. Will they not think? Will they not think? Didn't he insist? Didn't he insist? How much money do I have? How much money do I have? They can do hairdressing after 1 week. They can do hairdressing after 1 week. Rarely will I appreciate it. Rarely will I appreciate it. Me and my brother are going to school. Me and my brother are going to school. I'll have banana cream cake for dessert. I'll have banana cream cake for dessert. Should we match? Should we match? He told me, I don't like horror movies. He told me, I don't like horror movies. Expiration date. Expiration date. Did we rest at sunrise? Did we rest at sunrise? If they come early, we can go to the park. If they come early, we can go to the park. Do you benefit? Do you benefit? It was for me. It was for me. The store opens at 9 a.m. The store opens at 9 a.m. This movie is so scary, it gave me nightmares. This movie is so scary, it gave me nightmares. Your image belongs to us. Your image belongs to us. Don't you ever lie? Don't you ever lie? I need to improve my shooting skills. I need to improve my shooting skills. He is riding a rabbit. He is riding a rabbit. I have a lot of patience. I have a lot of patience. Are you lost? Are you lost? She goes shopping after school. She goes shopping after school. I won't be able to come to the party tonight. I won't be able to come to the party tonight. Must be an economist every year. Must be an economist every year. We have lunch around 12 o'clock. We have lunch around 12 o'clock. We had fun on the beach. We had fun on the beach. How can I go there? How can I go there? They ran a marathon. They ran a marathon. I was waiting for the bus at this stop. I was waiting for the bus at this stop. It can help you communicate with people from all over the world. It can help you communicate with people from all over the world. We were playing tennis on the court. We were playing tennis on the court. To shout. To shout. We are excited to open a new page in our lives. We are excited to open a new page in our lives. Why do you like pizza? Because it's delicious. Why do you like pizza? Because it's delicious. They won't be going to jail anytime soon. They won't be going to jail anytime soon. She baked a delicious pie for dessert. She baked a delicious pie for dessert. His wife is the controller. His wife is the controller. They can injure after a century. They can injure after a century. The result of the match was a draw. The result of the match was a draw. Closely. Closely. Relatives were deans. Relatives were deans. They must be field guards at 4 after midnight. They must be field guards at 4 after midnight. He goes to the park to play. He goes to the park to play. I was riding my bike in the park. I was riding my bike in the park. Then at 4 a.m. he should have intercourse. Then at 4 a.m. he should have intercourse. After 5 nights they are not salesmen. After 5 nights they are not salesmen. They have to finish their homework before they go to play. They have to finish their homework before they go to play. I bought 2 boxes of chocolates. The hazelnut ones are my favorite. I bought 2 boxes of chocolates. The hazelnut ones are my favorite. To get down. To get down. We'll cry at sunset. We'll cry at sunset. Retail. Retail. 3 years later, isn't he a stickman? 3 years later, isn't he a stickman? Do you sell fresh fruit? Do you sell fresh fruit? Would not be afraid. Would not be afraid. I'll have the Greek salad with grilled chicken, please. I'll have the Greek salad with grilled chicken, please. I will taste something sweet. I will taste something sweet. The payment booth is this way. The payment booth is this way. I was going to tell you. I was going to tell you. My uncle is a doctor. My uncle is a doctor. We may not agree right away. We may not agree right away. Is his grandson a bookkeeper? Is his grandson a bookkeeper? The price of our double rooms is $120 per night. The price of our double rooms is $120 per night. The baby cries loudly. The baby cries loudly. How to cook beef for frying. How to cook beef for frying. Can you take a deep breath for me? Can you take a deep breath for me? She was trying on different clothes in front of the mirror. She was trying on different clothes in front of the mirror. Should I write? Should I write? My sister made the cake. My sister made the cake. He forgot to bring his lunch. He forgot to bring his lunch. Do you have a restaurant? Do you have a restaurant? Didn't I get in at 5 a.m. before? Didn't I get in at 5 a.m. before? Should they be a psychologist every 2 weeks? Should they be a psychologist every 2 weeks? Rarely do we get. Rarely do we get. They were watching a football match on TV. They were watching a football match on TV. Politicians are in control of the behavior of all people. Politicians are in control of the behavior of all people. Painful burning sensation in the chest. Painful burning sensation in the chest. We would continue with other platforms. We would continue with other platforms. His stepdaughter was a drummer. His stepdaughter was a drummer. Please relax and try to get some rest before the operation. Please relax and try to get some rest before the operation. I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to do with you. We have already completed the project. We have already completed the project. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. You have to die. You have to die. Can I get a rain control for this product if it is out of stock? Can I get a rain control for this product if it is out of stock? He teaches math to high school students. He teaches math to high school students. He couldn't get it every month. He couldn't get it every month. Correctly. Correctly. He had to give back what he had borrowed. He had to give back what he had borrowed. Don't you anticipate 1 century ahead? Don't you anticipate 1 century ahead? You can get points last year. You can get points last year. I have a fever. I have a fever. We are walking along the beach. We are walking along the beach. Let me know if you want to go on a trip. Let me know if you want to go on a trip. May I have your medical history, please? May I have your medical history, please? The dinner party was ruined by the politics debate. The dinner party was ruined by the politics debate. Do you work weekends? Do you work weekends? Can fit monthly. Can fit monthly. I love chocolate cake, but I also love vanilla. I love chocolate cake, but I also love vanilla. Can I have my steak well done, please? Can I have my steak well done, please? Do you have canned soup? Do you have canned soup? I have to go to school. I have to go to school. He never forgets to call his parents. He never forgets to call his parents. Please make an appointment with our sales team. Please make an appointment with our sales team. He decided to stop eating fast food. He decided to stop eating fast food. If we had left on time, we would not have been stuck in traffic. If we had left on time, we would not have been stuck in traffic. Shopping. Shopping. Avoid asking questions. Avoid asking questions. Do we have deep link URLs? What is this URL? Do we have deep link URLs? What is this URL? Do you have sugar-free snacks? Do you have sugar-free snacks? Get bored. Get bored. It seems common sense that fewer people will mean lower carbon emissions. It seems common sense that fewer people will mean lower carbon emissions. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. Should we rank? Should we rank? I speak English well now. I speak English well now. He visited his grandfather. He visited his grandfather. I'll have carrot cake for dessert. I'll have carrot cake for dessert. He was born on September 10th. He was born on September 10th. You shouldn't look back. You shouldn't look back. I went to the bridge yesterday. I went to the bridge yesterday. This article provides tips to improve your English speaking skills. This article provides tips to improve your English speaking skills. The concert was liked by everyone. The concert was liked by everyone. Do you sell fresh fruit? Do you sell fresh fruit? When the clock strikes midnight, it is New Year's Eve. When the clock strikes midnight, it is New Year's Eve. I have a concern. I have a concern. Before I started, I studied drawing. Before I started, I studied drawing. Shall I make you a latte or cappuccino? Shall I make you a latte or cappuccino? Have you served recently? Have you served recently? I believe it is necessary to be able to communicate in English. I believe it is necessary to be able to communicate in English. Please choose me. Please choose me. They live in London. They live in London. Sort. Rarely become a taxi driver? Rarely become a taxi driver? Should you approach often? Should you approach often?